So introduction to Agentforce. So Agentforce is the newest offering from Salesforce that they released in Dreamforce this year. It's the enhanced version, some people are calling it, it's the enhanced version of Copilot. But I would say it's much more than that. So Agentforce is the AI offering from Salesforce that not only kind of, does those tasks like, summarize, record, generate a sales email, you can do some kind of flows and all of that. But it can actually reason, if you haven't configured certain things, it can actually reason, identify what could be the next thing that I can do. You do not need to kind of, map out how you would map out traditionally. Like if you have been asked to do this, you need to do this. Yeah. If it satisfies this, you need to do this. If it satisfies that, you need to do that. You will not need to do that. You will be simply giving instructions and it will be doing all of that on behalf of you. And it will be doing all of that with the data from Salesforce. So you have the data from Salesforce. You have the guardrails, which we have configured. Then it has the complete architecture, which kind of ensures whatever we are doing is safe and secure with the trust layer that we have. And the security and privacy that kind of Salesforce offers, and Salesforce has a big name about it, and it definitely delivers onto that. So Agentforce is going to work around that.
So to put it simply, Agentforce is basically enhances, it's an autonomous AI agent that enhances support both for a company's customers and internal employees. And we can say it reduces human intervention for at least the basic tasks.
Yeah. And it can do a lot of complex tasks as well if we have configured it.
Yeah. And then obviously escalate when you actually need the human intervention.
Definitely.
So thereby context actually comes in really handy here.
Yeah. So if I talk about how we can build and customize autonomous agents, so we can deploy agents with templates. So we have a lot of templates that we can leverage when talking about Agentforce agents. We have some for sales, service, commerce. We will be talking about them in detail in our upcoming slides. Then we can configure them with low code. So Salesforce, as usual, has come up with a way of doing all of that with low code platform where we do not need somebody technical to do all of that. If you simply have understanding of Salesforce, if you have understanding of how Salesforce works, you can configure that. So they have a low code platform.
Yeah. I am actually a good example of that. I don't have a lot of hands-on experience, but I did build my first custom agent in Dreamforce last September. So it was a really nice experience.
Yeah, it was a really great experience, wasn't it? Yeah.
It took me about 30 minutes to build my agent, and I don't, have a lot of technical experience, so to say. So it's really definitely easy.
It was a really great experience, building AI agents over there. It was a really great, moment of, feel. And I would see it can definitely help a lot of businesses. And there were a lot of businesses actually taking, benefit of that complete workshop.
And then we also got Salesforce goodies by the end of it. So
definitely.
It doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt, yeah. Next up, we have proactively help every customer and employee. So that is something that is possible with it. So it is always available 24/7. You don't need to worry about whether it will be live or not. It's always there. You just need to go and open it up, and there it is, the agent for you. It can do all of the things, and you can actually rely on it. Next up, we have what Agentforce is doing. Agentforce is bringing together the AI agents, the data, and the CRM all together in just one environment, which is Salesforce. We have Salesforce as the base, and then we have trust layer. Then we have the various Einstein, capabilities that we can leverage, and then we have the custom app and agents that it can actually leverage to. We will be seeing some parts of it to give you a better understanding of what Agentforce is and what it is doing and how it can actually benefit customers. Next up is the 5 attributes of an agent. So these are the 5 attributes of an agent that you need to configure if you want to use Agentforce. We need to specify the role. What is it that do they do? And you need to specify that. Next up is the data. What all data they can access to actually do those things, do those role that we have specified. Actions is basically what capabilities do they possess, like doing some flows, updating a record, making an API call out, doing some changes. So those are actions. We can configure them with flows, Apex, APIs, prompt builder, and all of that. Then we have guardrails. Guardrails are a very important thing which ensures what they should not be doing. So you do not want certain things to happen with your AI agents, and we can configure that. And that will be backed by the Salesforce trust layer as well. Then we have channels. Where do they work? So we have created an agent. Is it going to stay only inside Salesforce? Or is it going to work on community? Or is it going to work on SMS, email, WhatsApp? So we have that. So that's what we can decide with, we can configure with channels. Where do they work? Then we have Salesforce Trusted AI Architecture. So let me explain that a little bit. So at the bottom of it, if you can remove, yeah. So at the bottom of it, you can see the data cloud. So data cloud is the key thing which is being utilized as the core layer for Agentforce. So you can bring in all the data. You do not need to worry about the data only inside Salesforce. You can bring the data from different places as well, whether it be AWS, whether it be some different platform, things like SAP or Snowflake. You can bring all of that data and use it for your needs. So we have data cloud where we can have Salesforce data, external data, structured data, unstructured data. Yeah, we have the capability of processing unstructured data as well. Now you can give that PDF files. Now you can give that, image files as well if you want to kind of process that. And then we have unified profiles and vector databases. We will be talking about how it will all connect. And then we have model ecosystem on top of it. So model ecosystem is we have the capability to use our own AI models. The models that Salesforce is offering, we can use that. And then we can also leverage our own custom models that we have built. Then we have Einstein Trust Layer, which kind of ensures your data stays safe and secure and it does not get leaked to, no, I would not say it does not get exposed to the AI itself directly. Then we have AI tools and builders such as Prompt Builder, Agent Builder, Model Builder, RAG, and then we have monitoring and governance. Then we have Agentforce capabilities such as autonomous agents, assistive agents, with the capability of topics, actions, reasoning engines, and agent guardrails. So this is the Agentforce layer. And then on top of it, we have the places where it can be exposed, the places where they can be embedded, such as Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and various other tools. So this is the Salesforce Trusted AI Architecture. You have the data as well, then you have the AI models that you can leverage, then you have the trust layer which ensures your data is secure at all times, then you have AI tools where you can configure and tweak what you want to do with AI and all of those things, and then we have Agentforce where we can configure the logics, the guardrails, the guardrails and the actions that they can do, the data that they can access, and then we have the top layer where we can actually utilize them, where we can actually access them. So this is the Salesforce Trusted AI Architecture. Moving on, so the only data platform native to the world #1 CRM. So we are talking about Data Cloud. So Data Cloud is the key thing which is going to be used, and it allows you to bring the data from all those different places, put it in a way where it can be utilized, and then you can leverage it for your different business needs, and it's going to help a lot when it comes to AI agents.
So Data Cloud is basically a single source of truth for everything that your business needs to have.
Yeah, you can configure it. If you look at the next slide, over here in the next slide itself only, we can see, we have, so earlier we have done a complete Data Cloud webinar where I have kind of explained this in very detail. Shrey has explained it in very detail as well. So you can watch it, but just to kind of, cover it up in a brief manner. So we have data sources on the one end. So we can get the data from all of these sources and we can connect them. We can then harmonize them, link them with different objects. Then we can unify them. Okay, this is Alex, who is a user in our system, which has 3 cases, 3 assets to it. And then we can link it. Okay, he is our customer from this particular website where he had made 12 orders, or he had made 12 purchases. And then we have the capability to link it with this is also the person who has interacted with our social media platforms and he has done all of that. So we can connect all of that with Data Cloud, and that too with no copy, zero data retention policy. So all of that data is accessible to us without copying it over to Salesforce. It's not doing the heavy lifting of data transferring and all of that. All of that is available to us. Then we can use it in our, AI models, in our activations, in our segments and all of that. So that is what Data Cloud is, and this is how it works.